Same thing with wives, okay? I literally, before we started this podcast episode, I was like, hey, boys, maybe we could play some volleyball tonight. And you were like, no, you got to stay inside tonight.
Well,
no.
because Kinsey left. I actually was telling Kinsey left for the weekend, and because one of our team members was missing, nobody could function. So everybody just decided that it was a no-work weekend completely. Nothing would get done.
And it was needed.
If Kinsey wasn't working, we weren't working.
It was a needed weekend.
No, the boys like played video games all day, and then they stayed out until like 11 o'clock at night playing volleyball. They went fishing one night. They got Honey ticks and fleas, and I had to fix it, and it was a horrible weekend for me.
Stella broke her foot.
It
was horrible.
I was circling back to that too
She
Cash was talking about how Maverick, whenever he calls him, he's just like, well, and then like doesn't realize what he's supposed to be doing. Instead of talking on the phone, he does whatever else it is. Anyways, so Maverick already tells me that he's so excited that I'm leaving. He's not going to see me for 2 days because he wants to hang out with the guys.
That is a crazy response to, I'm going to miss you. Oh, well, bye.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then I call him on Saturday evening, and I haven't talked to him in like 20 hours. And also, I can't sleep when I'm not sleeping next to Maverick now, which is horrible. Maverick just sleeps like a baby, but I have like literally 0 hours of sleep. I'm so tired.
Kate does the same thing.
And I miss Maverick, and I call
claim this.
Yeah. Kate says she doesn't sleep, so she's like trying to call me if she's away or something.
I can't fall asleep.
I'm like, stop calling me, I'm sleeping.
I don't think it has to do with you specifically, though, because when Kinsey and I shared a bed, I fell asleep so quick because somebody was next to me.
What?
No, okay. But I call Maverick, right? And I'm like, hey, I'm so excited because the first time I called him, he didn't answer the phone. And so I call him again. He finally answers. And I say, hey, how are you? And all I hear is, Honey! Honey! And I was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, we just lost Honey. No big deal. Honey! And I was like, what?
I left. Like, we left the boys in charge of the dogs for 2 hours, and Stella broke her foot, and Honey got lost.
Yeah, and we almost killed the dogs on accident.
What?
Yeah.
I forgot we weren't supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Well, we said it now.
You almost killed the dogs.
No, you almost killed the dogs. Okay, long story short, we almost dropped them on the highway. But
You didn't close the tailgate?
You know
how angry we would have been.
That's what we
that's
said.
what we
That's
said.
what we said. We said, man, if we would have killed our wives' dogs, they would have been mad. Real mad.
What would we have done?
The tailgate open with Honey in it?
No, not necessarily.
Wait, why wouldn't you be worried for Stella?
I think so. I'm not even lie. Stella is sturdy. She could take a hit.
Stella's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, Stella would get up and like be like, "Whoa, we're playing!"
Just hit by an 18-wheeler. Just okay.
No, like I think Stella.
Honey would be like, "Help, help!" We're like, "Honey, you didn't even fall."
No, we actually decided if they were to have fallen out and gotten hit by an 18-wheeler, that we would just have to tell you guys
that
they
died from natural causes at the same time.
We don't know how.
In the same
and
truck.
They're gone, and we can't tell you what happened.
Crazy is I left the pond. I was like, okay, I'll just leave Honey here with them. She's having a great time. And like 30 minutes after I left, I was like, she is not in good hands. I was stressing.
No, she was in good hands.
No,
okay,
I was like,
we like all stay out here.
I
Listen.
was like, she's having a great time. It's fine. She's with Stella. Like, I was scared she was going to run off and y'all wouldn't notice. But I was like, as long as Stella's there, she'll be fine. And Stella's always going to be by the people because of her collar.
Listen, we were out there. We were on Paw Patrol, okay? These dogs were fine.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you
What do you
happened.
mean you left the tailgate open?
No,
like,
see
on
that?
the
No, we
highway?
didn't do that.
No.
Y'all just jumped
They
to
were in
conclusions.
a box in the back of the
First of all,
truck.
it's called
with
a
the
crate.
tailgate down, apparently.
It's called a doggy
they put
crate.
It in the crate.
It's called a
They put it in the
mobile
bed of the
dog
truck.
crate. But no, we didn't drop the tailgate. What happened was we were on the way. No, we were on the way to get the dogs in the crate, and we were trying to figure out my mirrors because I just got this new truck, and we didn't know how all the buttons worked yet. And the mirrors fold in and out with a button. So me and Matt were like pressing all these buttons, trying to figure out how to fold these mirrors. And we're like, what button is this, man? And then we pull up to the house, and the tailgate was down. And I was like, oh, I guess one of the buttons dropped the tailgate. And we were like, well, it's a good thing we learned that before this next drive because we were putting the doggies in the bag. So the doggies were safe the entire
They
time.
were never in the
okay.
back. Okay.
Yes.
You're
But
forgiven.
until I said, Cash, do you want to put Honey in the crate with Stella? You know, she might be more comfortable because she really likes Stella. And
This
he's
is
like,
when we almost killed one.
He said, No, Kate's gonna want her up front. We'll just have her up front with us. So I'm
Not
like,
in the bed of the truck.
He called me. He said, hey, if I put Stella in the car, do you think she should go in the crate with Stella or up front with us? And I said, put her in the front with people.
Yeah.
yeah,
so
she didn't
we-
like that.
No.
But
well,
listen,
we did that.
Well, yeah, we did that. So
and then we almost killed her.
she's up front, and we're like, we got to stop at Walmart. We got to get some food and stuff. So we parked the truck, and it's like 80 degrees out or so.
It was hotter than that.
Yeah, and
You left the dogs there?
we all just got out of the truck.
You
You
left Honey in the truck?
Almost. Until we got about 20 feet from the truck, and I said, hey, you sure you don't want to put Honey in the thing? But not even because we thought about it getting hot.
It was bad.
I said it because I was like, that dog's going to probably pee on his seats. Like, we should probably put her in the back.
And then we were like, I was like, Mav, we almost left her in a hot car. She would have died.
I was like, oh no, we almost killed her.
And she has so much hair.
You almost
Yeah.
killed my dog? And you
Twice.
didn't tell- 2 times. Like, almost killing my dog.
This is
not once,
crazy.
but almost killing my dog
Yeah,
twice in one
so-
day is crazy.
Pretty much, we're saying this for when we have babies. Don't leave us with them.
What?
Let us play
What?
video
No,
games.
can I
That's
please
so
babysit
bad.
them or something?
You're
Yeah,
gonna get-
that
you're gonna
sounds
get-
like a better option.
You're gonna get clipped, and everyone's gonna be like, "Why'd you guys marry these losers?"